Blake Lively Deposition, pages 241 and 242. Great. Your rooftop scene writing was? Hudson, objection. No, that's not how I would characterize what happened. How would you characterize what happened? Taylor was coming to my apartment anyway to hang out. Justin was still there. I was very afraid of the state of the script, given that he had been adding naughty doctor scenes and then some, which we've discussed earlier, and I was aware at this point that I could not get out of the film. I was also aware that Justin was not. It didn't feel like he was making forward progress. He had changed the script significantly from the one I had signed on to. I didn't know he was changing it significantly. He told me he sent me a script, and I said, can you send me a version with stars on it? Which is what happens when you change a line. A star shows up in the margin. And he said, oh, I'm 15 drafts in from the original. If I sent you a version with stars on it, the whole thing would be starred. So the entire film that I had agreed to was changing significantly. I knew I couldn't get out of the film. I was trying to do anything I could to make it better because I requested that we go back to the draft that I had agreed to join the movie on. And he said, we've already been prepping this one. We can't go back. I didn't know any of that was happening. I sent him pages. He was busy that weekend. I think he had a friend in town. And I didn't feel like he was taking it very seriously, that the script was of concern. And other people in my life, mutual friends that he knows as well, were very concerned about the state of the script. And I sent Taylor the script on her way to my apartment because Justin was still there, and I asked her to read them. I told her she didn't have to. I didn't want her to feel pressure to do that, but I hoped that she would. And if she liked them, if she could express enthusiasm, because I was hoping that that would create some excitement and that he might pay closer attention to them. Isn't it true you told her that whether or not she read them, she read your pages, that page 261? Hudson, objection. No, that's not what I'm saying. Okay, I didn't think so. I just wanted to be clear. All right, I just want to get a timeline of things. The production started in early May of 2023. Is that right, of the movie It Ends With Us? The filming itself started, I believe, in May of 2023. Okay, and was that in California? No, it was in New Jersey. Oh, I thought everything was in California. Okay, and then there was a writer's strike that stopped it in June of 2023, correct? Correct. And then production resumed maybe on January 5th of 2024, is that right? That sounds correct. Okay, was that also in New Jersey or was that in California? That was in New Jersey. We shot a couple days in California at the end. Pages 274 and 275. When Mr. Friedman allegedly made these defamatory comments on behalf of Mr. Wallace, did he make them prior to the lawsuit? To that lawsuit, which he has now been dismissed, being sent to New York? Hudson, objection. How about that? Hudson, objection. My understanding is that Mr. Friedman's harmful statement started as soon as the first case started, which would be mine, so December of 2024. Okay. The premiere of It Ends With Us, the film, was on August 6th of 2024. Is that right? I don't know the exact date, but that sounds correct. Babcock. Have you got 1051? I may have a document that might help. Blake, thanks. Babcock, you can attach that one. Exhibit 1051, marked for identification. 1051, if you go to the fourth page, next to the last page, it says Tuesday, August 6th, 7 p.m. It Ends With Us premiere, location AMC Lincoln Square, 1998, Broadway, New York, New York. Does that refresh your recollection as to when the premiere was? Sorry, I wasn't there. This is 89-81, Tuesday, August 6th, It Ends With Us premiere, yes. Okay, and the film's release was on August 9th, is that right? In the United States, yes. It released at different times in different international territories. But for the sake of our conversations today, when I've talked about the day the film was released, I was talking about August 9th. Okay, and you testified earlier that that was when you first became aware of the negative argument, or the negative article about you, right? Hudson, objection. Not an article, no. It felt no, not one article.